The game's over. I'm going to record some of this. Large crowd here for the alumni game.
Welcome everyone to Deer Valley's first ever Hall of Fame induction ceremony and alumni night. Before we honor these three recipients, we would like for a special honor to our coach, who was a very, very important part of the growth of our athletes and our state champion success in 2010. So I would like us all to give Coach Denise Derry a big hand. Stand up, Coach Denise. And her next chapter in life involves her beautiful daughter, Madeline. Let's give Maddie a big hand. We also would like to honor our Hall of Fame voice of the Deer Valley Skyhawks, Miss Sue Edwards. Ms. Ed was actually Deer Valley's original girls volleyball coach in 1980. And she was a well-respected grad for a lot of years. But most important, her enthusiasm and support for our men's volleyball team since its very inception has been an integral part of our program's success. Thank you, Miss Ed. Deer Valley High School is beginning the school-wide athletic Hall of Fame. Today, we will induct men's volleyball's first Hall of Fame class. It's going to be more proud of the three men standing in front of you and all they've accomplished. The qualifications necessary to have earned this honor are that they had to have graduated for at least 5 years from Deer Valley. They had to have been a top athlete with character here at Deer Valley, and they had to have gone on to represent Deer Valley by playing or coaching at the highest level of our sport. The very first Hall of Fame recipient tonight is Christopher Jackson. Chris Jackson grew up down the street here, attended Bel Air Elementary School, Desert Sky, and was the last of the 4 Jackson brothers to come through Deer Valley, graduating in 2003. He was part of the inaugural boys volleyball team and one of our first all-state players. Chris has been a part of volleyball at every level: high school, club, college, pro league, and our Olympic team. He started his coaching career right here at Deer Valley as our JV coach. top universities like the University of Southern California, UCLA, the University of San Diego, and most notably 4 years as a member of the U.S. National Men's Volleyball Team and a 2012 London Olympian. His love for Deer Valley runs deep. He came back each year with current and former national team players, coaches, to host clinics here in the Deer Valley Gym, attended by hundreds of Arizona high school players, including fellow recipient Kevin Bilella, who attended 2 times. He inspired a whole new generation of Arizona volleyball players and helped grow our sport immensely. Chris is still passionate about the game and coaching, but for now he's taken a back seat to his next chapter of life, which includes his current passion and job on Wall Street as a financial analyst. At this point in time, we would like to show Chris what we will be hanging in the banner from now on. There's one more thing, Chris. Before you start your acceptance speech, we have another special honor for you that you have earned. As an amazing player and the inspiration for so many Deer Valley volleyball players who came after you, as well as volleyball players across the state, we would like to retire your jersey here in the Deer Valley Gym. As we believe is fitting, our current captain and excellent libero, Brandon Olachea, will be the last player at Deer Valley ever to wear the number 2. Ollie? Mr. Jackson, would you like to say a word? You've never been shy.
I think you got me. Wow. I wasn't planning on crying this soon, because I factored in the tears a little bit later. So, Coach, thank you so much for those kind words. Coach Palmer, the entire athletic department here at Deer Valley. I can't begin to tell you how much this community means to me. As you said, growing up down the street, being pretty much a scout for life. I grew up wearing blue and silver, watching my older brothers swim, cheering them on from the pool, on the gym floor, by the football field and track. I just have always had tremendous pride in Deer Valley. More so, mainly due to people that are around the school, this community, and it extends even to now. I have to thank tons of friends and family that visited from all over, some that flew into town for this. I can't tell you how much that means to me. Levi, Eric, Chris, my brothers, Travis, everybody here. From the past to the present, one thing with Deer Valley Volleyball has been tremendous. The consistency that Coach Ulrich has had from our first year, where we were literally a ragtag, bad news bears type of guys, untrained. We needed 3 days straight to even figure out how to do a rotation. To, in a matter of a month after that, we had the defending state champion Rookie Broncos on this floor, and we beat them handily. And I think in that moment, we all looked at each other and realized not only how good we could be, but also how much patience Coach Ulrich has had with us. And I know everybody she stays constant and true to everybody that has stepped a foot in this, at the school or even at this gym. So thank you, Coach. I had progressive remarks which I can go to the meeting from. I had grades on here, so I felt bad that my words might go a little too long, but since he didn't prepare a speech, I'll just speak on his behalf. I let you out. No, but I should start at the top real quick and just say thank you to my parents for just such a tremendous example they set for us as kids. Discipline. My dad goofing off with all of us and kind of teaching us always to keep things light, keep things fun, and only do things that you enjoy. They start to feel like a job and stop doing it. Go do something else. And so, and then having three older brothers who kind of instilled in me the drive that I've always had my entire life, and I think a lot of that's come with the tough love techniques that they showed to me. And I think most of those techniques would probably find themselves in jail at this point. I don't know if they're legal anymore, but I probably should mention the time that they, in our backyard, we had a 10-foot deep pool, and all I wanted to do was just be a part of anything they did. And they thought it was a good idea one time to figure out a way to essentially breathe underwater. And we grabbed a trash can, some weights, about 75 pounds of weights. And I was the only person young enough, I was maybe 6 or 7 years old, that could fit in the trash can. So fitting that, I'd be the John Glenn of the group and take the first dive down deep in the London adventure until it was maybe 5 minutes later, my dad came out asking for me. They, real quick said, no, Chris is underwater, he's breathing, it's just fine. He's still got a couple minutes left, I think. He hasn't run out of air yet. And get him out of there. So I survived. I'm here to stay, so I made it out alive. So, but then the next thing that actually was a truer point to just the way that they treated me was, being 8 or 9 years old, and we played basketball, and this is the point that I think has stuck with me forever. If we played basketball, they didn't let me score a point. Probably simply a year or 2 years we could score a point. My brother is 6'6", would block me, never let me score, never ever let me score. And I don't think at the time, and unbeknownst to them, that was the greatest thing they could have done for me. I got more upset, not because they blocked me, but because they wouldn't let me score, because they wanted me done playing. It wasn't fun for them. And so I would stay out there for hours, grab the floodlight, put it on the ceiling, put it on the roof, anything I could get some light to practice longer and harder. And they drove that with me, and I'm so glad they never let me score, because it really taught me to work harder. And if I was going to score, it's because I couldn't. And I think in life, as I've gone forward, opportunities have always been there. It was up to me to earn the outcome. And I think that's a lesson that I'd love to instill in people is, if you're going to do it, there'll be plenty of opportunities, but you need to earn the outcome. So thank you, brothers, for nearly killing me to the point where I'm stronger. So, lastly, I need to say a few words to a couple people on the team. Make sure I didn't forget. My brother Mike, who literally taught me the game of volleyball, he was playing 6th grade. He was an assistant coach for our teams for the first 2 or 3 years, and he did such a great job as a coach and as an older brother. And so he instilled a passion in me to play. So thank you, Mike. Captain Metzger, my warm-up partner, my training partner, my current roommate, pretty much my life partner, but we have great girlfriends, so I won't say that. Anyway, we look up to a lot of ways. Levi was my go-to player that first year. Not too often you see middle blockers stepping back and passing the 2-man service seat that we passed in. He taught us, he was our go-to. There were times I did not make the ball, but he took it upon himself to be the hammer. So nice job there, Levi. Eric Palmer, I should say Coach Palmer. Palmer's been, he has the biggest heart of anybody I've ever met in my entire life. And I think all of you in this gym know Eric and know the person that he is. There's not too many more special and more giving than Eric Palmer. So, Eric, you're a star player. Nice job. I feel remiss if I love for the game. It was the one thing I think in his life that remained just a release for him and a refuge that he found. There was a lot of peace when he played volleyball. So, Robbie Eccles, Bubba, our first year. I mean, he was the bridge between the old guys and the young guys. He was a freshman playing up with us, juniors and seniors, and he kind of was the guy I think that most of these kids probably knew as they were coming up. And so Robbie took a lot of crap from all of us, and he handled it well. And he was such a great player in his own right. And then all the players that came after us, Kevin. I mean, we had way more amazing players. We were just a group of guys that loved playing volleyball, and we tried to do as best we could. And then these guys took it upon themselves to be volleyball players and grew the game, grew the sport to a whole nother level. So to them, I say thank you for continuing the legacy that is Deer Valley volleyball. I'll leave you with one quote that Thomas Edison said: "Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration." Thanks.
So the next Hall of Fame recipient is Kevin Volo. Kevin graduated from Deer Valley High School, #1 in his class in 2010. He was the first team All-State player and the best outside hitter in the state that year, and an important piece in Deer Valley State Championship and 22-0 season in 2010. Kevin went on to play 4 years of NCAA Division I volleyball as an outside hitter at Indiana University, Purdue. After graduation, he was able to pursue his #1 passion and become a professional beach volleyball player. He qualified for the National Volleyball League Championships in Hermosa Beach, where he took 9th. He qualified for the AVP Manhattan Beach Open, which is huge. This is big league. He finished 25th, losing to Jake Gitt and Casey Patterson in the main draw. Kevin's best AVP finish so far has been 17th at both AVP Seattle and San Francisco. But all of these impressive volleyball accomplishments come in addition to a successful career working at Google. Kevin's next chapter includes getting married to a beautiful woman that we're all really proud of as well. Welcome to the Deer Valley Volleyball family, Kevin Volo.
They also get to feel like respected sort of thing, and I'm not like, you know what I was before. So instead, I'm going to tell you a story. And actually speaks to anybody that is interested in playing at a higher level. I think it's sort of an experiment that was run where they brought in like 100 or so top-level athletes, Olympians, gold medalists, and world champions into a room. And they asked them all to think of their greatest win they've ever had. I think that, you know, and you guys can actually do this yourself. It's a cool experiment. Think of the time that you like beat the best thing you ever had, or you were fully in flow, and everything that you were doing was not even on the court, like they're watching in third person as the other team does things they've never done before in their entire life and scores points off of them. And that they're just helpless standing back and watching lose. So the interesting thing about this experiment was that a lot of the top-level athletes would report their best match and their worst match often in the same season, or even back-to-back sometimes. So the next question to ask yourself is, what was the difference between yourself physically from your best match and your worst match? Did you really jump that much higher? Did you run that much faster? And what was the difference between yourself mentally in your best match and your worst match? And a lot of people find that it's the mental part that makes the greatest difference between the best game ever played and the worst one. And I want to tie that into what's happening here because I find it somewhat ironic that, we were physically on the court, and I'm physically receiving this award, but I consider this just a testament to all the support that we're given. Because teams that have a really strong mental base, they don't really do that themselves. They do that from the support and from the coaching and from the parents and the friends. And I think that this is really just a testament to how great Deer Valley was to us, and we're just eternally grateful for that. I want to just name like a couple people by name. I don't bore you guys too much. Just everybody that really helped out. Obviously, Eric, Palmer, Coach Palmer, excuse me. Just brought a ton of passion. We all really appreciate that, and we try to put that on to when I played ball as well. We're bring that fire. Eric Kane was like our defensive specialist, and he really needed defensive help, so we really appreciate that. And then Kristen Michaela Kane was a huge help to us too. Again, bringing the front fire, and she worked so hard at everything. We all just wanted to work that hard too. And obviously, Coach G would bring down Palmer's enthusiasm sometimes. And then the mastermind plan was us, and I think that she really deserves a special thank you from all of us. Just because I think she was sports are really bad. Like she has great lasting friendships, and she teaches the mental side of the game, sports psychology. And I think it's a big part of why I have so many lasting friendships on the court still, and why my best man was my setter, and I still run all of them. Really close to all of them. So I think that she deserves a applause. Thank you all very much, and I'm humbled and honored to be here today.
Hall of Fame. And the third member of this initial first Hall of Fame class is Drake Silverman. Drake was first team All-State medal at Deer Valley, graduated in 2012. We had an amazing team that year. He graduated from Arizona State University with an engineering degree, while leading the ASU club to nationals. He was even a player coach. He knows so much about this sport that it was his personality and determination that just rose ASU to a level it never been before. ASU took second at nationals in 2015, and Drake was selected to the national all-tournament team. He is currently getting his master's at NCAA Division I Grand Canyon, and has led them to their first home NCAA playoff appearance in school history. What is today the date of your playoff This Saturday, come on out and watch the Lopes and watch Drake lead them to a victory. Drake is currently ranked number 7 in the nation in hitting percentage. We wish Drake and the Lopes the best of luck in this NCAA tournament. Drake's next chapter is going to include heading to Europe to play professional indoor volleyball. Drake Silvernagle.
Being here in front of you, this is why I truly love the sport. We have such a great community. Everybody that I've ever interacted with playing the sport has truly made an impact in my life. Even standing before you today, Deer Valley is one of the reasons why I've been so successful. And that's all of you standing before you, or before me. I don't know a lot of you, but you're still here supporting all three of us and the rest of this team. And it truly means something. Deer Valley has a community which is unparalleled. I'm thankful for going here. First and foremost, I'm going to thank my parents. I think they've only missed 5 matches in all of my life, and that includes traveling to St. Louis, the middle of nowhere in Missouri, California trips day in and day out. You know, working late till Friday night at 6 p.m. and driving over to California to watch them play. And to go off of them, my dad was the guy that I continuously played sports with. It was basketball, and that was my passion at the time. But I remember him buying a basketball hoop and putting it on the front yard just so that I could play with it. And I promised myself I wouldn't cry, so I'm going to hold that back a little bit. But without my parents here, or without my parents' support, I don't think I would have gone as far as I have. I am truly grateful for all this stuff, so thank you. Next, I'd like to thank my coaches, with Eric Palmer, for success. Oh, wow. As a freshman here on this court, I was actually cut from this team. Yeah. It was a humbling experience. I maybe lacked the mental capacity and the drive really to succeed. And that next year, you know, I worked out. I got a little taller. I grew like 6 inches over the summer. And I made the team. And I worked my way up and continuously improved. And I wouldn't have been without the coaches standing before you. They not only taught us to be students of this game, but students of life. I can attribute them to me being who I am today as well. Coach, some of the stuff we did as players, whether it was staring at a spot for 5 seconds and then looking around and seeing what you saw, going and turning off the lights before a match, those are still things I do today. And I will continuously do as I continue my career. It really speaks to you when you learn something at such a young age and you continue to use it moving forward. So thank you very much. Thank you. I don't know what else to say, but I'm grateful. My friends, I have a lot of you here today. I mean, you guys are great. Yeah, I played with a lot of you too. The guys that I played with here in 2011, 2012, 2010, all the years that I was here, I'm still friends with today. We were a close-knit group of people, and I think that was because of the coaching staff as well. I lived with the guys for 4 years in college. Brandon Crawl, thank you. And I still talk to them once in a while, but they're such a family here. I mean, I have Edward, I have Venables, my own parents. You know, I have people coming out to come through this award, and with your support, it's just been another experience in my life that I will always remember. So I'm again, thank you for your rally, thank you coaches, thank you mom, dad, thank you everybody for being here tonight. Hopefully that was good enough for not the parent speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at Drake Silvernagle's Hall of Fame. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a pretty special night for all of us. Let's give one more huge round of applause to these three amazing outfit men. Cliff Jackson, Devin Dwyer, and Blake Silverman. And in typical cultural research fashion, we will have a lesson attached to this next step. So, what I need right now is all of the varsity and the JV guys on the green line ready to set the court. Go! Seconds, go! Okay, so alumni, this is going to give you a chance to give you what your lesson is today. What we would like you to do is to find a JV or varsity guy. You might have to grab two of them. I'd like you to come out and introduce yourself and tell them a little bit about what you do now and how you got from here to there. You have 1 minute. If you could come back to DV with the wisdom you have now, what would you do more of, less of, or differently? 1 minute. Number 6. And then number 4, I would like you to ask them what their dreams and goals and plans in life are. They have 1 minute to tell you. And then the last thing, if you would be comfortable, I would love for you to share with them your phone number or your email so that you can become a mentor to these young boys. Because you have turned into some pretty great men. As I look up here, I'm going to start crying. All right, I'm going to give you guys alumni. Everybody focus. I'm going to give it to you one more time. Here we go. Number 1, introduce yourself. Tell them a little about what you do now and how you got from here to there. 2, if you come back to DV with the wisdom you have now, what would you do more of, less of, or differently? 3, one little piece of advice. 4, ask them what their dreams and goals and plans in life are. 5, share your phone number. Alumni, are you ready? Go get 1 or 2 of these guys, and when we're done with this activity, you're going to pepper and warm up with the guys that you're working with. Ready? Go!